Hello everyone, this is Angie at Chicken Scratch and today is November 15th, 2022. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, I can see it now. I better mute this thing. Hi Jean, can you hear me okay? Okay, give me 1 second and I'm going to announce that we are live. Let's see. Last week when I shared the video, I think I was making a really funny face. Well, this week's isn't much better. Oh well, it is what it is. How are y'all doing? We actually had snow last night. Yeah, it's already gone, but we did have snow. Brr and grr. Okay, so you guys can all hear me. And let me pop out the chat box. Pop out chat. If this is your first time here tonight, let us know. We like to say welcome. And before we get started, I'm going to do some, I'm going to change some things up. And I need some help testing my equipment. On Friday afternoon, I'm going to change out my lighting, my cameras, everything. And if you would like to volunteer to attend, shoot me an email and let me know. And I will email you and let you know. I'll give you about a 30-minute notice. I'm going to take apart everything and try some new software. Am I behind on emails? I don't think so. Denise, did you ask me a question? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so I'm going to switch the camera around. Oh, Karen, I'm so sorry. Wow. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Denise, whatever your question was, ask it here. I can try to look up and answer you. I'm going to switch the camera now and put my face in the corner. I have a lot of housekeeping notes tonight, so let's see. I'm going to try to make this video just a smidge brighter. See, this is exactly why I'm trying new software next week. I'm tired of when the camera's on me, it's really great, but when the iPhone is recording, not so much. So it's time to try something new. Hi there. Hello everyone. Thank you for being here. Okay, so are y'all excited about the blessing mix? So this is what we're making tonight. Yeah, I've got so much to share with y'all that I'm like, I don't even know where to begin. I'm going to begin with the project, and then we're going to stop in the middle, and we'll go over all the housekeeping. We have prizes to give away tonight. So the prizes that we're going to give away live at the end of the video is, I'm calling these instant prizes. So we have this stamp set and just a collection of designer series paper. We're using this paper tonight. The second instant prize will be this paper, and whoever wins will get to choose whether I cut it down to 6 by 6 or 6 by 12. I cannot mail 12 by 12, because it's too expensive. So you can either tell me which size you want, 6x6 or 6x12. And then the same thing for this. So we're going to have 3 instant prizes at the very, very end of the video. And then I will announce the YouTube Chick Candy in the middle for our commercial break. So this is our blessing mix box. I make these every single year. And this is the same box that we made last week, which was this one, except I made it much larger. And yeah, I made it much larger, like 2 times the size. And it has a belly band. So we're going to slide the belly band off. And I'm going to show you the contents. So it opens up like that. And here's your blessing mix. I put this in our clear envelopes and then just sealed it. So this is Bugles, pretzels, petrified orange candy slices, candy corn. Did I say that? Candy corn, peanuts, Bugles, pretzels, and orange slices. Yeah, so that's the blessing mix for this year. Isn't it really cute? And there's no stamping. So this PDF is free over on my website, the Blessing Mix poem. You kind of have to wiggle this a little bit to get the belly band to go back on, but it does work. Okay? Let me show you the poem. I think I've got it here. I do. So I print mine on basic white cardstock. You can print it on copy paper if you want to, and you can get 6 of these out of 1 sheet. Okay? Yeah, and the link to that PDF is already in the description if you're on YouTube. Yeah. It is a very popular project. I love making them every single year. Okay, so the supplies are right here. We are using Cajun Craze, and the Designer Series paper is Rustic Harvest. So here's that poem. And then here's the pumpkin. So we're going to be coloring this. This is the Designer Series paper. Let me grab the sheet. So you can use any of the pumpkins on here. And then we're going to color it with our Stampin' Blend markers to brighten it up. So doesn't it just pop on here? I love it. Yeah, so I've gone ahead and just cut this out roughly, and then we'll fussy cut it with our paper snips. There's no stamping. So we're going to start by die cutting this. I can tell that this is not exactly symmetrical. That's okay. No one's really going to care. We've talked about this before, that I usually make the blessing mix for our Thanksgiving table for everyone. And every time that I do this, people rip it open and eat it. And I'm like, oh, I would save it forever. Like the thought that they just tear it open and start eating it. I'm a saver. I would be saving it for a rainy day. So yeah, anyway. Okay, so this is the die that we're using. I believe it's called Basic Borders. Kathy says, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Yes, please. Okay, so I cut this to measure. Let me get my cheat sheet right here. So I cut this in half, the PDF in half. And then I cut this down to measure 3.5 by 3. Okay. And then I'm going to do the bottom with this die. You don't have to do this. It just jazzes it up a little bit. I have to tell y'all, I don't know why, but I have a stomach ache. I've had it. I woke up in the middle of the night. So if I start talking, or if I stop talking and just stand here for a minute, don't be alarmed. It's just I have a really bad stomach ache, and I don't know why. Yeah, I told David, I'm like, okay, in the middle of the night, I thought I was going to have to go to the emergency room. I took a Zofran and stayed in the recliner for 3 hours. Not sure what's going on. I don't look like I'm sick, right? I'm not sick. I don't know what's going on. Oh, me and my stomach. Okay, so now let's get the Simply Scored scoring tool. Did y'all notice I'm actually standing up today? I do so much better paper crafting standing up. I normally have to sit down the way everything's set up, but I elevated my monitor today so that I could stand because I knew that I wouldn't be able to sit down. Okay, this piece measures 6.5 by 11. And on the 11-inch side, we're going to score it at 7/8, 2 3/4, 3 3/4, and we're going to do that on both sides. So 7/8, 2 3/4, and 3 3/4. On the 6.5-inch side, we're going to score it at 1 inch on both sides. Now, I'm going to take the two pieces that measure 1 by 6.5, these two pieces here, I'm going to score those at 1 inch on both sides. So, right row, 1 inch, 1 inch. So both pieces. Did y'all look at this, all the stuff that's on sale today? I have another order I'm going to place tonight. I'm going to order some more dies as giveaways. Okay, so we're going to fold on the score lines. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal on the dies. Well, it's a pretty good deal on everything, right? Who doesn't love a deal, a bargain? And as a demonstrator, we get our discount and the sale price. Okay, so I'm just folding on the score lines, burnishing with my bone folder. Okay, we're going to do some cutting, and then after we do the cutting, I'm going to do the housekeeping because there's a lot, and I need to get it done before I forget something. I do still have my gallbladder. I mean, no, I don't. I don't have it, but I wish I did. That's the biggest mistake I ever made, was letting them take that thing. Okay, so lane swerve there. So this is what it looks like. Now we're going to do some cutting. So we're going to start down here at the bottom and cut there and there. We're going to turn this around and do the same thing on the other end. And then over here on the side, we're going to cut up to the score line. Man, this does not look right. Hold on. It don't look right at all. Look, it's not right. That piece of paper. I wish I could rewind, but I cannot. So sorry. This piece of paper, not real sure what that thing measures or where it came from. Okay. Good thing I'm standing up. Sorry about that. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I told y'all I have a stomach ache, and when I have a stomach ache, I told David before I went live, I said, I might have to go to the emergency room. Something's wrong. I'm very dramatic. Okay, 6.5 by 11. This is what that piece of paper is supposed to look like. So sorry. And now we got to score again. I'll do this real quick. Actually, no, I won't, because when I do it real quick, people get mad at me. Okay, so on the 11-inch side, I'm going to score at 7/8, 7/8, 2 3/4, and 3 3/4. And we're going to do that on both sides. So 7/8, 2 3/4, 3 3/4. Are y'all still there? Oh, Vicky said Too bad I couldn't hear you, right? On the 6.5 inch side, I'm going to score it at 1 inch on both sides. Hey, if that's the only mistake I make tonight, it will be a miracle. While I'm doing this again, I will tell y'all a joke. What do Thanksgiving and Halloween have in common? One has gobblers and the other goblins. I thought that was pretty cute. And I will be going live again next Tuesday. Not sure what I'm making, but I will be here. Now, back to the box. Same thing. We're going to cut down here at the bottom and turn it over and do the same thing down here. So cut and cut. Then over here on the side, we're going to cut up to the score line here, 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 and here. And then over here on this side, the exact same thing. So here, 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 and here. Okay. Now, I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to do some housekeeping. And I'm sorry, there is a lot, but I have to tell y'all all the stuff. So housekeeping note number 1. Actually, this is not housekeeping. Well, hey, oh, here's the measurements. For those of you that like the measurements, there's the measurements for tonight. How do you like this little pumpkin? Okay, taking that away. Now, the seasonal sale. If you've not yet seen this, for 3 days, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, I guess that's 4. I can't count. 20% off all dies, 20% off all embossing folders. Don't forget to look at the wintry one. I love that one. That's actually the one on the screen right there. 15% off all stamps, 10% off punches, and 20% off of all paper that's not specialty and not little. The little stacks are not on sale. And this is the annual catalog. So nothing in the holiday catalog is on sale. That's coming in December when we get the retirement list. So if you have any questions, let me know. The next one is my YouTube Chick Candy. So the way you enter to win is you're going to leave a comment after the video in the comment section. So not in the chat box because I can't reply to the chat box. You're going to leave it after the video is over, and then I'm going to draw the winner on Thursday morning. So the first item is the Hello Beautiful stamp set and the Beautiful Shapes dies. Okay, so that's gift number 1. Gift number 2 is the Carolyn Mice stamp set. And then gift number 3 is this stamp set. I don't know how to pronounce that. And some champagne rhinestones. Now, these look very similar to this, but this is in the, I can't remember the name of the pack. But they look similar, but they're not the same. Okay, so that's my YouTube Chick Candy. The winners will be announced on Thursday. So there's that one. Bingo. Where's my bingo thingy? Bingo. I announced bingo today. If you're interested in attending bingo, please register sooner rather than later because I'm afraid that the contents that's going to be in the swag bag may sell out before the registration ends. So I'm going to be ordering like every 3 or 4 days to try to make sure I get the swag bag contents. But yeah, if you're going to do it, please, yeah, register ASAP. The projects are going to be super, super cute. I promise. Okay, what's next? These were our winners for our YouTube Chick Candy last week. I think maybe did everybody? I don't remember if everybody's claimed it. Okay, what else? That's tonight's. Oh, Chick Candy 155 was posted on my website. Yeah. Let me take that off. It's these. And tonight is the deadline to place an order to receive the Frame Festive class packet. And speaking of class packets, so we did 2 of them, and now I got to take a little break because next week is Thanksgiving and Chase's 30th birthday, and then I'm focusing on bingo. So I'll bring back the classes after bingo. Yeah, I can't do bingo and these. Yeah, I can't do it. Whoops, I dropped that in the floor. If you looked at the registration page for bingo, I am also selling these little adhesive totes. It does include the ribbon, so that way it's already ready for you to give. All you got to do is just slide a little tag on there. So it is on the bingo registration page. You don't have to participate in bingo to get these, but you can if you want to. Okay, I think that's it. Do y'all have any questions before I get back to stamping? Yes, how does the bingo work on a live channel? So just like you guys are posting comments right now, it's the exact same way. So I will probably have David or somebody help me, but the first person that yells bingo is the winner. One winner. I can't remember my words tonight. I'll explain it more next week. Yeah, because I'm like not 100% tonight, so I don't want to butcher what I'm saying. So yeah, and email me. And you know what I can do also is I can send you a link to my previous bingo events. This is going to be number 11. I did take quite a bit of a break, but most of y'all know why. Okay, so I'm going to use my fast fuse tonight, and I'm going to start with the ends first. So I'm just putting, if you have trouble with, what did I call this? I called this the wrong thing, didn't I? Did I? Stampin' Seal Plus. If you have trouble using it, just get out your silicone craft sheet and it works perfect. Okay, fold these over. So yes, it is the same box as last week, but bigger. And I just thought that it would be perfect for the blessing mix, right? I almost didn't fit that in time. Y'all have no clue how many hours I spent typing those PDFs and taking pictures and everything for the 12 days of Christmas. So yes, that did start. I sent, I know y'all probably like, whoa, you sent day 2 and day 3 in the same day. I know, I did. Because I'm behind on launching the series, so okay, I gotta stop talking because I don't want to mess this up. Y'all don't want me to mess up either. So now we're going to flip this over and we're going to put adhesive on these 4 tabs. And your template has these marked. Okay, so this is going to go there. Oh, I forgot to trim my tabs. Grr. Super grr. You want to trim your tabs because otherwise it don't close as well. We'll have one that just, okay. There. And there. And then down here, got one more to fold in. And then I'm going to set it down and let you look at it. Okay, so that's how it looks right now, okay? If you wanted, you could even skip the next step if you wanted to. I'm not going to though. So now what we're going to do is just angle cut this and angle cut and then add some adhesive. Well, I did that backwards. Oh well. It's two-sided paper. Okay, so I'm going to attach it here. Hopefully, can y'all see that? Yeah. There's that one. Now that I've made several of these, it's not as difficult. It's like once you get the first couple made, okay, there's that one. Now we got to do this side. Oh, I got to trim it. And then this one's going to go here. Okay, did I not? Well, there we go. Using this is a little bit faster. Okay, remember last week? So I don't have any more blessing mix. I've bought bugles twice and we've eaten them. So we'll take it out of this one and put it in there. Close that back up. Okay, so squeeze the sides in and then fold this over. Okay, so there's that. Then we're going to add our designer series paper to the top. Oh, I have not looked up in a while to see if there's any questions. Cynthia asks, oh, am I not taking up the whole screen? Really? You know what, Deb? It's probably this software that I'm using. That's why I'm changing. It's not working for me. I mentioned earlier that I'm looking for some people to help me test out a new setup because the program or the software, whatever I'm using, it's not working. Yeah. The quality of my video it looks really dark and yeah. Okay, there's the paper. Now we got to make the belly band. So we're going to take these two pieces here and we're going to glue them together to make okay, glue a thin line of glue right here just so we can attach these two pieces together. And I'm just going to hold that for a second. Hi, Angie. We're happy to have you here for the real live video. Let's see. Do we need a particular stamp set for the bingo class or for which class? The bingo class or the frame and festive? If it's the frame and festive, you need the frame and festive. Yeah. If it's the frame and festive, you need the frame and festive. And if it's the bingo event, it's all bundled up. Okay, so now we're going to attach the belly band and we're going to place that seam that we just attached those two together. We're going to place it right in the middle and then we're going to fold this over and this down and then we're going to fold it over and burnish with our bone folder. That gives us nice crisp lines. And don't make this too tight because if you do, then you won't be able to slide it off. So remember that. Okay, so there's the top. And then now we're going to set it down. And we're going to fold this over. And then fold this over. And then burnish with our bone folder. Okay. So it fits just like that. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to use a little bit of liquid glue and we're going to seal that. And again, remember, don't make it too tight or you won't be able to slide it off. I can't see that. It's blending with the paper. That's a little too much. What do I have to remove it? Oh, Post-it note. Okay. Okay, we'll hold that for a second. Oh, Sandra, she says it fills up the whole screen for her, but it does have a black frame. I don't know. Okay, there's our belly band. It slides. It's best to wait to slide it after it's really dried for a while. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to attach this to the belly band. Now on my original one, and it looks crooked because the belly band's crooked, I use liquid glue. This time I'm going to use dimensionals, and we'll see how we like it. We may prefer to use liquid glue. We'll see. Remember, we're only going to put our dimensionals on the belly band, so that way this slides off when you remove it. There we go. Then we got some ribbon to add, and we've got some coloring to do. So I'm going to get my silicone craft sheet, and we're going to use our Stampin' Blend markers. Granny Apple Green, Pumpkin Pie, and Crumb Cake. For this image, we're only going to be using this leaf. We're cutting that one off. You could leave it if you want. Let's see. We'll see. Maybe we'll leave it. Maybe we'll cut it off. Let's try. So I'm going to start with the light Pumpkin Pie Stampin' Blend marker. The only difference on our bingo events this time is that it's going to be live on YouTube and not Facebook. So everything else is staying the same. No changes really. Y'all liked the first 10 the way it was, so I didn't make any changes. Other than we're doing it on YouTube. Now I'm just going to use the dark Pumpkin Pie. And then Crumb Cake, light Crumb Cake for this stem. And light Granny Apple Green. I agree. Coloring this makes it look so much prettier. Now that you see that you can color our designer series paper, you might be coloring all kinds of paper, right? Okay, I'm going to color this one too, but I'm not sure I'm going to keep it. We'll see. Okay. Now, we're going to fussy cut that. Hi, Cliffy. Am I in the camera? Yeah. Yeah, David's got a meeting on Friday afternoon. And so I figured that'll be a good time for me to test the new setup. And I can't really test it without somebody helping me because I need opinions. someone on the other side. Yeah, so shoot me an email if I'm not keeping that other leaf. The stem is too skinny and it just will not work. So I'm retracting that change. Is that the right word? Retracting? Now, if there's any black showing on this when you cut it, just take your marker and go right over it. So I'll show you in just a second. I mean, you could keep cutting if you want to, but it's probably easier just to take your marker. So see the bottom of the pumpkin right here? There's a little bit of black showing through. Okay. Let's look at the original. Where'd I put the original paper? So here's the original. And then here's the one we just did. Isn't that amazing? I love it. Yes, the help desk one. I usually have a little Dumaflushy here. Here's my email address. There you go. Yeah, if you want me to email you for my test on Friday afternoon. Okay, so this is going to get attached right up here with liquid glue, so only add it to the bottom. And you're only adding it to the poem. You want to not add it to your box, because that way when you remove the belly band, it comes off with the belly band. Our embellishments tonight are the leaf label and the amber gem combo packs, but you can use the champagne rhinestones if you want. Remember I showed you those? That's one of my giveaways. Where's my take your pick tool? Oh, right here. These make cute tags. So if you had these, you could eliminate the pumpkin, drop this down, tie this with the ribbon. Yeah, if you have these, you could use that instead of the pumpkin. Okay, so one here, one here, and then one down here. And then we're going to add our ribbon and we'll be done. This is the, what? Silver threaded twine. Now, I tried using the linen thread with this today. You could use linen thread, but I think that this just kind of gives it a more rustic look. As rustic. Okay, that's going to go up there. And if you'll look at mine really closely, you can see I actually ripped it when I was taking it off to see if I would like linen thread better. But I don't. I actually like this better. You could use like 3 pieces of linen thread maybe. Okay, so a glue dot. And you could add it on the front, but I think it looks better on the top. And it does stand. So y'all will see on my blog post that it does stand. So isn't that cute? I love it. Now I just need to make, how many more? Well, there's just 5 of us. So I just need to make 3 more. You haven't seen the ribbon? Okay, so we are done with the projects, or the project. We're just making one project tonight. I don't know why I said projects. There's no way I could pull off a second one. I'm going to grab these prizes. I'm going to look for questions, and then we're going to do the giveaway. So the box template is going to be posted on my blog in the morning, and the blog post. I don't feel well enough to stay up tonight to finish the blog post. I did start it, and the template is done, and that is already in the descriptions on YouTube. So you can go ahead and pull up box template 96. But the blog post with all the supplies and details, yeah, it's going to be in the morning. But I will say I do like popping up the blessing mix better than I like using the liquid glue. That raising it up just a smidge makes it look, I think, a little nicer. And I probably could raise it up another 1/4 of an inch to the top. Yeah, I dropped it down a little too much. It's still cute, right? Okay, I'm going to scroll back really quick. Click on the live chat if you guys have a question that you want me to see. I'm going to scroll back as far as I can really quick and see if I missed any questions. And if I do miss your question tonight, email me. Where'd I put that email thingy? Right here. I'd be happy to answer you. Yeah. I don't think I'm behind on emails, but sometimes they go to junk and spam folders. Did y'all get my 12 Days of Christmas videos? Okay, I'm reading. I am offering adhesive totes. Your email is what prompted me to do this. So yes, yeah, the answer to your question, Denise, if you're still here, is yes, I can do all dimensionals instead of this variety. So I'll do the same monetary value. In fact, I have another lady that just wants all liquid glue in hers. So the answer is yes. I was working on this because I needed to launch it at the same time as my bingo event. And I was doing the 12 weeks of Christmas. Hopefully you were here to see that answer. I'm scrolling really quick. Where do you find the orange slices? They're at every single grocery store and even Walmart. They're just those gnarly fruit orange slices. I don't like them at all. They're pure sugar. David loves them, so now he has permission to eat the ones that I bought. I was gonna use new blessing mix and not the stuff from last year or the year before or whatever, but everything got eaten. The bugles got eaten. In fact, I ate some too. Thank you, Chris. That's nice. I always stand when I'm crafting too, except for when I'm doing videos. So I have to, well, I was needing to set, but now I'm standing. The color cardstock is Cajun Craze. Hi, Rita. Okay. Yes, bingo is back. I'm actually really excited. I actually really do love bingo. I stopped doing them because I needed my schedule to be wide open and not have any commitments. I needed to be available for some people at a moment's notice. And also with Olivia being born and not sure when. Cheryl, I'll explain. Let me see. For those of you that want to know how we're going to do bingo, shoot me an email and I will send you a link to one of my previous bingo events, and that way you can see how it works. It's a lot of fun. I actually only have had one complaint, and that's pretty amazing. Yeah, only one complaint, and it wasn't really a bad complaint. It was constructive criticism. Yeah, so everyone's always had fun. Let's see. Okay, I'm reading really quickly. For those of you that want to know, I did not watch Yellowstone yet. I'm waiting. Okay, great. You're here, Denise. Awesome. Yeah. You and another lady was asking about the same question, and I had to find the bags and get stuff together. And yeah, I'll answer you tomorrow. I'll send you a link to pay tomorrow. Okay, so we're done with answering questions. So now the way that you're going to enter to win is I'm going to give you something to type in the chat box, and then I'm going to say the number that I'm going to draw. So we have, how many people we have? We have 173 of y'all here right now. So if you would like to win this gift, the stamp set and this assortment of paper, I'm going to have you type, get ready. You're going to type C as in cat and 3. And I'm going to draw the 11th name. Okay? C3. C3. And I'm going to, the 11th person that enters that is going to win this. This has been working. We've been doing this for a few weeks now. It's been working. So, yay! And the winners have been claiming their prizes. Okay, 1, 2, whoa. Okay, it's safe to say we have 11 now. So let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sandy Morris. Sandy Morris. Okay, you're the winner for this one. I need your address. So I'm going to put this on the screen. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Hold on. That's not it. I'm going to have to name this something else. That's not it. Grr. I must have deleted it. Okay. You can either email me, just email me here and I'll send you the link to the form. Okay? So congrats, Sandy. I don't know why I would have deleted that. The next one is this paper. Now, whoever wins, you have to tell me in the chat box if you want me to cut it 6 by 6 or 6 by 12. Unless you want to pay the astronomical fee that it costs to mail it 12 by 12. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to type C9, and I'm going to draw the 13th name. So type in C9 if you want this paper, and I will draw the 13th name. Bye, Rita. C9. Okay, we have 13 entries now. So let me count 13. So 1, 2, let's see, let me bring this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Cynthia, Cynthia Reinhardt. Cynthia, you're the winner. Congrats. Do you want 6 by 6 or 6 by 12? Yeah, 6 by 6 or 6 by 12. And then we have one more. You're welcome, Sue. I'm just waiting before I draw the winner for this one. I just want to hear which size Cynthia wants. And yeah, if you are on the chat box, make sure if you want it to be like the real time, make sure you're on the live chat. Okay, she wants 6 by 6. Awesome. Thank you. Congratulations. And then now for our final prize of tonight. Again, don't forget about the other prizes though. For this one, you're going to type C2, and I'm going to draw The 15th name. C2. It always goes really slow in the beginning and then it takes off. It's like it goes boom. Okay, so it's safe to say we have 15 names now. So let me count those. The first one is Laura. So let's see, 15 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Denise, that's funny. Denise Crabtree, you won. That's amazing. Okay, do you want 6 by 6 or 6 by 12? Congratulations. Yes, congrats to everyone. And which size would you like? We'll put that back in the picture. While we're waiting to hear from Denise which size she wants, just a reminder that the blog post will be up tomorrow morning, mid-morning, and all the details, the supply list and everything will be on my blog and the free PDF. Yes, congrats to everyone. I'm excited to actually try some new equipment. So hopefully next week the quality will be better. Okay, she wants 6 by 12. You're welcome. That's amazing. Okay, any questions before I sign off? My next video is supposed to be Friday. Not sure what I'm making yet, but yeah. I should have a pre-recorded video for you on Friday, and I'll be live again next Tuesday, even though it's Thanksgiving week. Yeah. I probably will share a Thanksgiving project actually. Yeah. Congrats everyone. Okay, if I missed your questions again, you can email me here. Yeah. If it's a question that takes me a few days to figure out the answer, it may be delayed, but I usually try to answer. Like someone asked about Chick Rewards today, so I sent them an email really quickly and gave them the link to the page on my website that explains Chick Rewards. Yeah, so sometimes it takes me a little bit longer just because. Oh, do you want to see a current picture of Olivia? Yes, I would be happy to show you a picture. She experienced her first snow last night. So cute. Look at them. You can see the snow in Chase's hair. So that was her first snow. She's in this little bear coat. It's just the cutest little thing. And let me see. I got a picture from, she was 2 months old on Friday. Yes, you can call me with questions. And let me show you one more. She was here Friday night. Isn't she so cute? She's just darling, isn't she? She's like a little baby doll. Yes, you can call me. But would it be okay if you could do it tomorrow? Yeah, you can sign up for bingo tomorrow. Registration is open for the next like 2 weeks. But I'm afraid that some of the contents of the swag bag may sell out, and I might have to substitute stuff. So the people that register early is going to get the true swag bag, and then those that register at the last minute may get a different one. Thanks, Becky. I every time she comes over, I put a bow on her head. If she doesn't arrive with a bow, I put a bow in her head. I have a big stack of like 24 bows in her crib that I have in my room. She's so precious. We just love her so much. Let's see. Cliffy, do you have my number? If not, send me an email. I'll give it to you. Okie doke. I'm going to go ahead and sign off and go eat dinner. Thank you guys so much for being here. And yeah, have a great night. Thank you again.